Here's something developmental psychologists have known for decades that almost no parent ever hears. The behaviors that predict a child's extraordinary cognitive future have nothing to do with how fast they talk, walk, or clap. In fact, most of them look like nothing at all. Research from NYU, Harvard, and Max Planck has identified 10 behaviors. Sign 1. They follow your gaze and then check back. Most babies look where you look, out of simple reflex. But gifted infants follow your gaze, then look back at your face. Psychologists call this joint attention the foundation of social intelligence. It links directly to theory of mind development. It doesn't look like brilliance. It looks like a baby glancing at a ceiling fan. Sign 2. They stare longer at impossible things. Scientists show babies events that break the laws of physics. Advanced babies stare significantly longer at impossible events. Their brain has already built a working model of how the world should behave. This is called predictive coding, the brain running simulations of reality. A startled baby is actually a brain catching the world in a contradiction. Sign 3. They point to share, not just to ask. There are two kinds of pointing in infancy. Imperative, pointing to get something. Declarative, pointing to share interest. Lehigh University research, early declarative pointing predicts theory of mind. A baby pointing at a bird just to show you is learning to share mental experience. Sign 4. They react to statistical improbability. Infants as young as 6 months showed surprise at unlikely outcomes. The brain isn't just recording the world. It's running probability models. When reality doesn't match the prediction, the brain flags it. What looks like a startled baby is actually a brain doing math it was never taught. Sign 5. They copy things they saw yesterday. Most babies can only mimic something immediately in front of them. But deferred imitation requires encoding, storing, and retrieving memory. This is early evidence of an episodic memory system. The same system that underpins learning, planning, and imagination. A baby copying what you did last Tuesday has been filing it away ever since. Pause. A baby who stares too long at a magic trick. A baby who points at a dog just to show you. A baby who copies something you did yesterday. But inside each moment, neural systems are coming online earlier than average. Sign 6. They understand that you have intentions. By 9 to 10 months, most infants recognize that people act with purpose. Advanced infants show this understanding noticeably earlier. NYU Infant Cognition Lab found babies beat advanced AI on goal attribution. Your baby understands motivation before it understands a single word. Sign 7. They hand things to you for no obvious reason. Before language, advanced infants develop proto-declarative gestures. Not to get a reaction, but to create shared meaning. Researcher Vasudevi Reddy calls this second-person social awareness. A baby handing you a block is having a conversation in a language you weren't taught. Sign 8. They self-correct with unusual precision. When an advanced infant misses, it pauses, adjusts, and tries again. Neuroscientists link this to early prefrontal cortex error monitoring networks, the same circuits that govern executive function and strategic planning in adults. A stubborn baby refusing to stop grabbing is a brain that's debugging itself. Sign 9. They go completely still when your tone changes. Before they understand words, they're extracting emotional tone from sound. Advanced infants categorize the emotional register of speech before their first word. A baby that freezes when your tone shifts is performing deep linguistic analysis. Sign 10. They notice when the social world breaks its own rules. Advanced infants show extended attention when social expectations are violated. Edtronic still-face experiments showed this in babies as young as 2 months. Advanced babies detect violations of social expectations faster and more persistently. Here is a thread running through all 10 of these. In every case, the infant's brain is not receiving the world. It is modeling it, building predictions, testing them, updating them, beginning to understand that the world contains not just objects, but other minds. That is the foundational architecture of all human intelligence. And in some babies, it starts earlier, runs faster, and goes deeper. You may have been watching it all along. You just didn't know what you were looking at. If this made you think of a baby you know, share this. Follow for more psychology you actually needed to know.